What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the I'm Not Lucky, I'm Blessed podcast, the show where we celebrate young entrepreneurs on their achievements and then we inspire up and coming entrepreneurs to make profit using their passion. And as usual, I'm your host, Lucky the Most, and enjoy the show. Hey, guys, episode 106. Once again, thank you so much, guys, for listening, sharing, and being part of this journey with me thus far. I'm very grateful. Happy Monday. Um, the last week of February. I hope you guys had an amazing month. New week, new month's coming up. March, that's my month. March 22nd is my birthday. So guys, get ready for a new month. So with that said, I have a special guest today in the building with me, a great friend of mine. We go way back. My first musical performance, I did it with this guy. It was all the way in Bridgewater. I love this dude's energy. Like when we went for the show and the show was empty. You know, there was no one there as planned. But the passion, we had so much passion that we performed regardless of who was there. You know, our guest artist today is a musician, someone that has been, regardless of regardless of the challenges of being an up and coming artist, he has been consistent with it. You know, still dropping music. Recently dropped an album called Showtime. And today we're here to talk about the album, talk about his musical career thus far, just to inspire listeners out there, just so whoever that's listening, just to let you know that hey man, it's not easy, but if you're passionate about it, you can make it happen. So without wasting any of your time, ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome on today's podcast the one and only OT Brave. OT
Thank you,
Brave.
thank you, thank you.
How you doing,
It's a
brother?
pleasure, man. I appreciate you. Thank you for having me.
Likewise,
It's a blessing.
likewise.
It's a blessing. It's been a long time coming, and thank God we still moving on.
I know, I
We still
know.
developing, and
How long has it been, OT? Like the last time we saw in let's see, that Bridgewater performance. Remember,
yeah,
right? That
that's
was like
decades ago.
decades ago,
yeah,
like
yeah.
20,
2020, 2015.
2015,
Yeah,
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 2015,
yeah.
yeah,
2015.
2015,
Yeah,
and I was still in college. Like I met him and his brother, and we were all just hungry for the music world, and we didn't have. There was no. There's nothing you would tell us. You get right.
definitely.
Like it was just
No play.
recording, no playing.
Yeah,
Like we did a show and there was completely nobody in
show still goes
show
on.
still went on. We modded it, like had such a great time,
Oh,
and eventually people started coming in.
definitely,
But that was just like one of those wow moments for me too. That I
definitely.
learned that like
Me as
this,
well. Yeah.
it doesn't matter who is there as long as you enjoy what you're doing. That is the key.
That's the profit.
That's
Yeah,
the key, yeah.
definitely.
So, Oti, before we get started, do you mind introducing yourself to my listeners out there?
Uh, I'm Multi Brave. I'm a recording artist. I wear many hats.
Yes, sir.
Jacks of all trade, and I'm a master of it all.
Nice.
I'm an actor. I do movies. I do video directing, movie, music video. Uh, Everybody know I'm a recording artist, and whatever it is, man, whatever got to take more from this level to the next level,
Yeah.
as far as it's of positivity, I'm done. I do everything. You know, I have a day job, afternoon job, night job, holiday job. We stay working.
I feel you, man.
Yes, sir.
Quick question. Why are you a jack of all trade? I'm just curious.
Uh,
Good. I know you sing, you direct videos. I've seen you direct a couple of videos that I was there.
yes, sir.
Maniki's video. You've directed some of the videos.
Don Blacks,
Yeah, like
Santino
why
Sanoi.
why are you?
You know, it go way back. Growing up in Nigeria.
Yeah,
Uh, I didn't grow up having no video game or
yeah,
Game Boy or stuff like that.
yeah.
So it was just like hands-on. I tell people I do gymnastics, I do judo, I play long tennis, I play table tennis, I play soccer, football, I play basketball. Like, really? That was all we got. You got to keep yourself occupied and
Occupied.
entertained,
Yeah,
mostly when the money is not there
yeah,
for most of this material
yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
So, and that has been the same energy that I have, I was like, whatever I find interesting, I'm going to put my art into it. I love to snowboard. I love ice skating. I like skateboarding. I do all this stuff. Like, thank God for life. We got the energy. We got
Yeah.
the air in our lungs. As far as man, they breathe.
You're
We keep
going for it.
moving, just
Yeah.
keeping myself occupied. And you never know when it might be a blessing directly to your own self or
Yeah.
be a blessing to somebody next to you. So it's always good to envelope yourself with a lot of information, activity. Be well rounded. If you can, why not?
You
The
can. Why
only
not?
thing I wish I can do is be a very good mechanic. I'll save a lot of money
Save a
there
lot of
too.
money, honestly.
Yes, sir.
Honestly, like
Yeah,
honestly. Okay, but like I see where you're coming from. You know, the lack of resources made you this kind of person.
definitely.
Do you think it's a like question is, do you think it's a plus in your life? And if you could go back and change things, would you change who you are, being this jack of trade, or you just like this is perfect for me? I would never take anything back.
The only thing I would have take back would be doing gymnastics because I started doing gymnastics just by
Yeah.
watching the TV,
Yeah.
watching people doing it, and not having a professional to
Professional.
kind of guide me.
Wait, you learn gymnastics from just watching
By
TV?
myself, yeah, watching TV, yes, sir.
Well,
And of course, I dislocated a lot of joints and landed on my neck a couple of times, so I would have taken that back because as you age, you begin to feel some
so
past
pain.
injury like that. What was I thinking? Yeah, that would have been the only thing. But apart from that, it's all great. I
all
love
great.
it all, yeah. And if I can take it back, I would have learned how to be an mechanic.
Mechanic.
Definitely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Wow. So now, this questions I'm asking are very, very interesting because I'm trying to get it somewhere. So like, but if you now, like, with the knowledge you have and everything, you have a child now. Would you want your child to be Oti Brave growing up, or you would want him to accept this new world where this video games has everything? Because you are who you are today because there was no video game and there was no resources, and
True.
you made these things happen for yourself. You understand? Right? But now we live in a world where video games are everywhere. They're common. They're all that you get, right? Would you let your son be this, you know, video game world, or the OT Brave that was just making things happen for himself, going out there, being physical active and all that? What would you choose?
Uh, based on where we're from in Africa, we said
Yeah.
it takes a village to raise a child.
Facts.
And if it's up to me, I would let my child be OT brave, not basically like pushing him towards what I love doing.
Yes.
But
Okay.
I would want him to be limited from some really unnecessary
Unnecessary
stuff.
stuff, yeah.
So when you wear rounded and wear grinded, your motivation is in a different perspective. It's just like boom. You don't play, no time to waste. You don't even if people tell you, oh, I'm gonna do this, you ain't even got time to wait for them.
Yep.
You just keep it moving. Nobody can break your self-esteem. You like a man on a mission, a well-trained soldier. Yeah, so that would be what I really want for my own child. Just to, you know, without the old material stuff, you can build a brave that is
Brave.
hungry
Yeah.
to do something,
Do something
better,
better,
not just for
yeah.
myself, but to
But
be a blessing to
blessing to
everyone
everyone,
around me and
yeah.
everyone that I will ever meet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Me and you, we go way back.
Yeah.
But back in Nigeria, we didn't know each other.
yeah.
We met in America,
Yeah.
and just being that OT
OT
brave,
brave, we
that was the
connected.
OT brave you love.
Yeah,
That's the
yeah,
love I
yeah.
have for you too. You
Yeah.
just being you. Yes, sir.
I like that, man. I like that. I like that because why I'm asking all this question is, you know how we talked about earlier on. You said you came into the podcast. When you came into the podcast, and you said you're a one man show. Like you're recording a song all by yourself.
Yes, sir.
You're
Producer,
the producer,
the engineer, the
you're
artist.
running back and forth and
Yeah.
doing all that. You
Yes,
get
sir.
right.
Yeah.
But now we live in a world where I feel like people want this perfect studio. People want to have a producer right there. People want to have everything engineer and mix up before they do song. You get right. and I feel like it's holding a lot of people back. But we forget that our stories are our superpowers.
Yes, sir.
The things we've been through, you
Yes.
get right, are what makes us who we are.
Facts.
I've learned that, like, based on your story, we can never have everything complete, which
Definitely.
is okay.
Yeah.
But it is not okay if we just stop there.
Definitely.
We have to make it happen,
Definitely.
or else you would never record your songs.
That's true. Very.
Quite, quite interesting.
Yeah.
Yes.
And just like you said, first of all, people, no disrespect to anybody.
Anybody, yeah.
Yeah. Some people, even before they start a process of anything, they're thinking about the longevity, the long run, the profit, making money. Everybody want to let all our achievements be a blessing
A
to us.
blessing to us, yeah.
Definitely. And above all that, when you're doing anything, first of all, you got to love what you're doing. And when you love what you're doing and you invest your time, whatever you have on it, that's the biggest profit. The love.
The love.
Achieving what you love
love
doing.
to do.
That's it. Even before anybody listening to your song on YouTube,
you have to
Instagram,
listen to
Spot,
it.
you listen to it, you love what
You
you're
love
doing.
what you're doing.
And don't forget, there is vibration. Everything vibrates on this earth. And that law of vibration and the love you have towards what you're doing, it will magnet other people to show love. When there is love, it's just like when you cook with love.
Yeah. People
you
enjoy
know-
it.
Thank you.
Yeah,
That's it. Yeah. When the love is the number one priority, people will enjoy it. Yeah.
I love that. So
For sure.
you love music.
I love music. Yeah.
How much love do you have for music?
Uh, growing up in Nigeria, my dad was a musician.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What kind of music was it?
Uh, basically what we call Afrobeat right now.
Yeah.
And typical Nigerian music
yeah.
in different vibes.
Yeah.
Calypso,
Yep.
Afro Juju, Afro beat, Obito, and all that.
Damn.
And I believe it was before I was born. Music was already in my DNA, because my dad's his own father was a musician.
Are you serious?
Yeah, so it's like
And your brother is a musician too.
he's a musician.
I'm telling you, music runs in the blood.
Yes, sir. And coming to America, I have two goals. I'm gonna come to America. I'm gonna go to school.
Yeah.
Educate myself much more.
Yeah.
But long term run, what I really want to do was play professional soccer
Oh.
or do music.
Are you serious?
Now it go back to me talking about I would have taken gymnastics out of all those stuff because I messed up my legs
So you
so
couldn't play
much.
football?
So, yeah, football was not it was not feasible.
Yes.
So I'm like, yo, music, based on the fact music was in the bloodline,
bloodline,
everybody doing
yeah.
it was like my second agenda. But
Yes,
the
sir.
first agenda was playing soccer. So when I look at it, I'm like, yo, at least I have a plan A and a plan B.
Plan B, yeah, lucky
Boom.
you, man.
I'm jumping on plan B because plan B is already embedded in the DNA.
Yes.
I ain't gotta
Yes.
I ain't gotta learn it from nobody, master it from nobody.
Yep,
It's in the
yep,
blood.
it's in the
Just
blood.
open my mouth with love and express. That was it. Yes, sir.
Wow. It's amazing, man.
Yeah.
Do you have a father and a grandfather that is into music, and you just know that music was it for you? Like,
Yeah.
at what stage in your life did you know that music is it for me?
Growing up as a young kid, back in Nigeria in many places,
Yeah.
mostly when music is in the family,
Yeah.
and me being from a royal family, uh, there's always drums and percussions around. So sometimes, growing up back then in Nigeria, you cannot always depend on the electricity to be running 24/7. So forget the DJ.
Yeah.
We are the
We are the
DJ.
DJ.
We are the dancer. So I started off playing little percussion and all that. People used to be like, "Oh man, your dad. Oh, what? Your dad taught me what I'm doing. Oh, your dad taught me how to drum. Your dad taught me how to do acrobatic dancing and all that." So So, okay, thank you. Oh, nice. So, music was always there from little infant, toddler
Yeah,
age,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
And really fixing my mind into it, like, oh, this is what I want to do. You know, as I become a man, developing, going through junior high school, and really thinking, you know, people want to become lawyers, doctor, whatever. I wanted to do soccer or music
Music.
when I become of age
Yeah.
to make such a reasonable decision and begin to think and look at the world in a more deeper perspective. Yeah, I think I was like maybe 12 years old or
12
so.
years
Yeah.
old. Yeah. And did the fact that your dad was into music, did that help you, or did your dad like, nah, you can do music, like, based on the where we come from, you understand,
Yes,
right?
sir.
You chose two careers that are no.
Yes, sir.
Football, no,
Yeah,
no. You
yeah.
can't tell them you don't
True.
play football.
Yeah.
In the music, what music?
For
You
real.
get it, right? So
Yeah.
now the fact that your dad was a musician, did that help? Like, did they, yo, oh, son, you want to be a musician? Oh, that's good. Did they encourage you, or your dad was like, no, you have to do something else with your life?
One of the things speaking about my dad was growing up,
Yeah.
people tell me about my dad more than I know him. It was in America, I was in Nigeria, so
Okay.
I think it was in America when I was like 1 year old.
Yeah.
So most of my life, you know, African parents, when they come to visit, they come to visit, run a business, boom, boom, boom. Worst case scenario, 2 months back to America. So it wasn't really there to kind of for me to elaborate or discuss any kind of thing with. So, and I believe if I was to tell him, it probably, like you said, it would have disagreed and be like, oh no, my son, do this, do that, that. So it wasn't really around. So it kind of gave me the enablement to really be myself too,
Yeah.
yeah. And my mom, whatever, whatever, you know, typical mom, whatever we choose to do as far as we happy, they pray for it, they bless it, they
Bless
say,
it.
carry on, go do
Yeah.
your thing. So yeah, it was like that. So my dad was not really around to kind of discuss that with me. And when I came to America and they begin to see my musical
Musical
side,
side, yeah.
okay, all right, well, okay. But don't forget college,
Don't
that.
forget college,
Yeah,
though. Yeah, at least make sure you go to college.
definitely,
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, okay. So like, what kind of music do you do? What genre would you put your music in?
Uh, that's why most people, I tell them I'm a musician,
Yeah.
musician, technician, and I'm not in a boss when it comes to music. I'm not just like, oh,
I do
Afrobeat,
Afrobeat.
boom
Yeah.
boom boom, Afro juju, reggae, dance, rap, hip hop. You know, because most of my growing up, teenage years was in Detroit. You know, Detroit is big for music. Shout out
Yeah.
to Motown. Shout out to all the beautiful Detroit artists. So I wasn't just like, oh, I'm gonna do
I'm doing
rap,
rap.
rap,
Yeah.
rap,
Yeah.
rap. Nah, I love all kind of music. I listen to country music. I
Yep.
listen to some Metallica that I can handle. I
Yeah.
listen to rock and roll. I listen to reggaeton, reggae. So I do all kind of music. That's just me. And I do electro music. I do dubstep. I do Afrobeat. I
Yeah.
do hip hop. I do rap.
Yeah.
I do dancehall.
Yep.
I do reggae. Just because my music is for everybody, and I want to have something out there for everybody, and not just because I want to do something for everybody. That is the style of music I've chosen to involve myself
Okay.
with.
Okay.
It might be bigger than myself sometimes when you're
Yeah.
doing some kind of music, trying to write, try to match to the
Yep.
vibe and all that. But I love doing it. I want to be different, and I like being different, and I like different stuff. If I enjoy rock and roll music, I want to kind of make some music that vibe
Vibe
with
with
rock
rock
and
and
roll.
roll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
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 I like dubstep. I have a lot of fans and friends in Europe. They're down with the dubstep, electro music. I do all those kind of stuff. Not just for people though,
But yeah, but
but I
for
love it.
love it.
And
Yeah.
once there is love attached,
Touched. Yeah.
the love will attract other people. Like, yo, this genuine love right here. Yes, sir. So I do all kind of music.
I'm feeling you. Like I see where you're coming from. Because even the album Showtime, it's a lot of different sounds in there.
Yes, sir.
Some you're rapping,
Yes, sir.
some you're singing.
Yeah,
You're going Afrobeat. You're like all rounded, like you said.
definitely.
It's interesting, man. Like you, you're like you live by the word, rounded and,
Yes, sir.
and grinded, and
Yes, sir. Yeah.
like
No play.
and how's that helped you? You know, being all rounded. I'm still. How has that helped you? Because I can tell, like, even in your music, do you produce your songs? Yes.
Yeah.
You make your beats.
Yeah.
You and then you sing.
Yeah. And to keep you rounded,
Yep.
sometimes
Yep.
I buy beat from other people. You gotta support
Yes,
others.
you
Yeah,
gotta support
see.
others. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a
Yeah.
jack of all trade, but if I get time, I go share on.
You go share 'em,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. So there's this artist. What's his name? Ross. You know Ross, right?
Ross the 5'9"?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ross. I don't, Ross. He's a rapper and a singer. White guy.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Not Ross the 5'9".
No,
then.
no, no,
Yeah,
no.
Ross the 5'9"
Ross,
from Detroit.
he he talked about how when he started his music, he didn't have a team. You know, he was his own team. He would sing, produce, and drop a song every day.
And speaking about Ross, does he have a new song called Ghost or something? Is that that one?
I don't know if he
not
has
quite sure, yeah.
ghosts, but he's a. I'm fine. Like he sang a couple of like I Ross. When the song that I can fully sing come up, I'll share with you. But
Okay.
he was sharing his experience, like how he used to be his own team. He would make the music, drop the everything, and drop the song that day. He was dropping songs every day. He did it for so long that he became so good at it that he doesn't even need it. Like he grew from that, and now having a team is just plus.
Plus, yeah.
He became successful without a team,
Yes, sir.
and and that's just to show that, like, if you can be well-rounded and grounded, like you talk about,
Yes, sir.
there's so much benefit in it. Like
Definitely.
you can do anything. You
Yeah.
can. There's no excuse.
No excuse.
That I don't have a producer. Learn how to produce.
Produce.
Learn how to mix. It might not sound perfect,
Facts.
but the more you do it, you get better.
Definitely.
Ross has fans that just love him for who he is. He doesn't even have to promote his song.
That's it.
People just know him for this guy is dedicated. You get it, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't have to sign a label with a contract. He doesn't even need labels. You get it, right? Like
Yeah.
himself, he's an army. Very powerful.
Yes, sir.
Very powerful. So like I see where you're coming from. The fact that you say you make all this happen, and at now it might be like a challenge, but trust me, bro. If you can overcome it,
That's it.
if you overcome this challenge, what's coming is big.
It's big. Yes,
It's
sir.
big.
Yeah.
It's big.
Yeah.
Like speaking of challenges, you've been in this music industry for so long.
Yes,
What
sir.
are being an army, being by yourself, up and coming? Like what are some of the challenges that you've been through and like you want to share with us today?
Oh, sometimes it's so easy to want to give up.
Have you
That's
ever
why-
given up?
No. That's why I advise everybody, do what you love doing.
Yeah. But there's a point where you stopped singing.
Yeah. Yeah, there was a point I stopped making music and just
yeah,
taking care of
other stuff.
I remember working with different
trust me, bro.
artists. Yeah.
I remember when you came back. I was like, OT still got it.
Still got it.
You
Still
get
back.
it, right?
Yeah,
Still
so-
back,
Yeah.
and now like it's amazing. But yeah, please go on. Like
Yes.
just
So, like I said, you gotta love what you're doing, and there's gonna be challenges. There's gonna be ups and downs. There's gonna be some days you just frustrated. Some days, for some reason, your computer is broken. All this music file gone, lost. It didn't
lost.
back up nothing.
nothing.
You're like, Well, you love what you're doing.
Yeah.
You make the song, you write the song, you get a different computer. You're gonna do what you did before because this is you doing you.
Yeah.
And investing, buying equipment,
Yeah.
paying rent.
Yeah.
It get frustrating sometimes to the point like if you don't really love what you doing, that can break you, that can make you just want to give up. Like man, it's been ups and downs, there's been challenges. But I love what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it makes me happy. And that just keep me going. And never give up on yourself, man. Don't give up on yourself, man. Even if everybody give up on you, don't give up on your own self, man. because you are the number one priority for your own self. Yes, sir.
I feel that, man.
Yeah, man.
I feel that. Like, for me, it's everybody. Like, I relate with you being an up and coming. Even the podcast is my podcast is up and coming. You get right.
Yes, sir.
There's still work that needs to be done, but at the end of the day, man, you just can't give up.
Mm-mm.
It's like
It's not an option.
it's not an option.
No.
Some days I don't get listens. Some days there are no views.
No views.
Yeah, but it's like I don't care. I just want to put it out there.
Yes, sir.
I'll play my role. My role is to put the content out
Boom.
there.
Done.
Done.
That's it.
And if no one listens, your fault. I've done what I can do. You get right.
Yes, sir.
And that's like for me, it's the message that I'm like I want to pass across to people that look. Success is not a promise,
Facts.
but failure is a promise.
Definitely.
If do it or not, you're not sure if you succeed.
Definitely.
You get right, but don't do it, you fail.
And exactly what you say right now, that's my biggest motivation. Success is not promised, but failure go there.
Failure goes.
Oh, yo, man. I love when I fall, so I can pick myself up. And you're gonna be surprised. I'm gonna pick myself up. I might be coming from the ground just doing a backflip back up. I might be using my hand.
You're all rounded.
I'm telling you.
You're all rounded.
And once you fall,
they never see where you're coming from.
nah, so, and once you fall, you have a different mindset, different perspective how to make the next move. So you don't end up in the same situation you was just in. And rule number one, don't be afraid of whatever might come your way. Success, failure, it's all part of the package. Your package cannot be 50% win-win. It gotta be 100%. Sometimes you're gonna lose some, sometimes you're gonna gain some. But are you cool with that? Are you gonna keep moving or you gonna fall back? Stay sleeping or pick yourself up. If you can't run, crawl. If you can't crawl, get up, walk. If you can't walk, I beg.
Find way.
Find way to
But
move.
just move. You
Just keep
understand?
moving.
Just keep moving.
That's it,
Just
so no
keep
matter what.
moving, no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Got
feel
to.
you, man. I feel you.
Nobody gonna do nothing for you. You can't do for yourself. Nobody gonna be hungry
Yeah.
if you don't have the hunger. I cannot be hungry for you. You know what I mean? Your hunger gotta be your hunger, and you gotta be very passionate towards your aims and objective. Like, man, this is like we got to. We have to. Who want to go to school and fail exams? No way. Coming from Nigeria, my experience is that most of us, I went to school, we don't like to fail. We don't like to repeat the same class. When your friends are moving forward, you head behind. Nah, that's a no-no. You know, we don't, nah, not fun. It's just, gotta keep going, man. Gotta, man.
You know, you talked about failure, like how you failed, and you know you appreciate failure. Like, can you share with us one of your recent failure experience, the one that you can remember, like how you failed, in the music world or in life in general, and how did you get back?
Oh yeah, it's always good to have a consistency. Be consistent with
yeah.
what you're doing, and me taking a break off from doing music to a certain aspect was a failure because we're such a break. We're hearing about this dude, man. Come on, So that was a failure, and trying to come back from that after many years. Like, do these people still like me? Do I still have the same fans?
Would they still listen to me?
What's going on? Also, so it was a failing, but like we say, I was on the floor on that one. But coming back up was like a gymnastic.
What made you come back up?
Because of love for what I do, and I love doing it. That was why. And the day I stopped loving music, that day will never come. But when that day comes, I just silence. Hear from me no more. But I love what I do.
I feel you, man.
And it brings me joy. It makes me happy. Yeah.
That's dope. That's dope. So, over the years, how have your music changed? How have you grown as an artist? Like how, you fell, you came back. What are you doing differently now so you don't fall again? You know, are you growing or are you still the same OT brave?
Like we always say, like we don't stop learning things, and every day I'm still growing.
Yep.
Every studio session that I have is a time to develop me as a person, as an artist, and you when you are very passionate with what you do, you want to learn more. You want to be the best in what you're doing.
Yeah.
We can never be perfect. We are not perfect creatures. So, but I want to be okay. I want to be content with what I'm doing. I want to learn. I'm watching you. I'm watching him. I'm watching her. I'm learning, tapping from different sources,
Yeah.
different energy, and just still learning, still growing. And it has, you know, it's been a long time doing it. Definitely, I remember when I first started doing music. Somebody might say like, "Oh, you need to write a 16 bars." I'm like, I didn't know what was 16
16
bars
bars,
back
yep,
then.
back then. No,
Nah.
no, yep.
Dun, 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 dun. Then, well, as I'm developing, I begin to, 16 bars, okay, that's it. Yeah, man, you got to have some punchline. I didn't know what was a punchline. I'm like,
Punchline. Just
punch the line.
punch the line.
So when I'm in the studio, I'm like, that's a punchline.
Punch,
Nah,
nah.
something that will mess with people. Something.
Yep. That will,
Yeah, woo
that will leave
moment.
them.
Yeah, so as I learn the music and spend more time doing it, it's develop. Yeah, yes, sir. And I'm still learning. Yes, sir.
That's dope, man.
Yeah.
So, like in the musical world, how does one develop his musical skills? What are ways that people can be better at it? Like, for example, if you want to be a better, what would I say? If you want to be a better doctor, you take online class and all that, right?
Yes, sir.
You're like in the musical world. What are things that people can do to better their craft?
Uh, like I said, thank God, I was born with music in my DNA.
Yep.
And just like you said, whatever you want to do, you practice, take online classes, do different stuff. But first of all, if you're going to do music or anything, you must love that thing. Because love, pure, genuine love,
Love, yeah.
it attracts a lot of good
Good
stuff.
stuff. Yeah, no, for real.
So when you
Facts,
really
facts.
love
When you
what
really
you're
love what you're
doing,
doing, yeah.
a lot of experience you might not have, that love is just going to bring. You're going to wake up like something you used to speak like, bam, 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 bam. You're going to wake up the next day like, boom, 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 boom. Like, whoa, okay, I'm feeling it.
That is
Yeah,
the
you get
genuine
that.
love.
Genuine love,
I
yeah.
feel
You
you,
got to love what
man.
you're
I
doing.
feel you.
And you can't be selfish. You got to listen to other people. You got to be open for any kind of criticism. And ask questions. Learn from people. Listening to other people's music. Don't be selfish. Feel other people so other people feel you.
Feel you, yeah.
Learn. If somebody doing something you like, listen to them. Be like, why do I like this stuff? Oh, it's not because of what it was saying. It's because of the energy.
Energy, yeah.
Boom! You just learned
You
something.
just learned something.
Oh, then you listen. It's not because of the energy. It's because of what it was saying.
Yeah.
Boom! You're developing yourself. Simple. Yes, sir.
I like that, man.
Yeah.
You spoke about how someone told you that your song didn't have punchline. You're like, what's punchline? Oh, okay, boom. I feel like critics, okay, and naysayers are our biggest teachers in life.
Yes, sir.
They show us our weaknesses. They show us what we need to improve sometimes, what we
Facts.
need to be better at. And if we can take the advice, like you said, 16 bars, you're like, what is 16 bars?
For real.
Okay, now I know. I gotta do 16 bars.
Saying, before anybody listening to my music, I
Yep.
already listening to it.
Facts.
Before the music was even released,
You.
I wrote the music. I spent time. Some track you listening to might take me like a month or one day. A lot of revisitation. And that's one thing about music. Sometimes you, the artist, cannot always be fully satisfied with the music you're
Yeah.
making or finished with it. Sometimes the music is finished with you. It's a rap, let it be.
Let it be.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So before anybody gonna say anything, I already listen. I love what I'm doing.
Yep.
I love my wife. I love my girlfriend. I love my child. So no matter what you say about my wife, my girlfriend, my child, my mom, my
You
friends, my
already.
bro, I love them. It's
Yeah.
whatever. And thank God to everybody who was around, raising me, modifying me, and helping me build my character. Sometimes I tell people, when you're dealing with me, it's like you're dealing with a roof of a building. It's cold in New England right now. Is the roof complaining to you? A lot of rain, it don't complain. Sunshine, it don't complain. Snow will fall, it does not complain. Yeah, you gotta be well rounded, soldier of your own self. Nobody can break you down. I've been through it. You're talking about poverty, I know poverty. I've
Fact.
seen suffering and poverty. You're talking about pain, I've been through pain. Lost, who you telling? So when you were conscious, what people is saying, unless it makes sense.
Makes
If it makes
sense.
sense,
Yeah.
you'll take it.
You take
If it
it.
makes no sense, you are just like the roof. And it's raining outside. The roof ain't complaining, all you heard is shh.
You.
The roof will take all the weather 365.
I have never heard this before.
That's just how I roll.
That is
bro.
amazing.
Yeah.
Like, be like the roof. This is a whole different. Wow, wow.
And that's the punchline.
I like that punch, bro. You dropped the punchline
Yes,
on the podcast.
yes,
Oh boy,
Yes,
yeah, I
sir.
love that. I love
Yes,
that one.
sir.
I love that one, man. But like, I love it. You've been through pain. You've been through the rain. You've been through the snow. You've been through everything. You're like the roof. Question is, what drives the roof? Why doesn't the roof complain? What drives the roof? What drives you, OT? Like, what wakes you up every morning and go through all this and like say, no, I would.
True. Everything vibrates on planet Earth, and everything is energy. And the highest point of every building is the roof. And guess what? The roof is looking onto, to the sky, the sun, the moon. I'm looking up to God. I'm looking at Him just like the roof, looking at the sky. I'm looking up there. Not done yet, not what they gotta say.
Looking up.
Sometimes I look at the sky, I don't see nothing. It's a clear sky.
Clear sky.
Maybe the moon, maybe the sun, maybe some birds sometimes.
Yeah.
And sometimes, depends on where I'm at, I can just be looking at a cloudy sky. Nothing there. Peace of mind. It's not going to judge me. I'm not judging. Nothing but good
Nothing but
energy is
good
coming
energy
down
is
there.
coming down.
If the rain does not drop down, we'll be dying of starvation.
Salvation, yeah.
A lot of good thing comes up from
Up from
above. Boom. That's it. Why stress? Look onto the sky, clear your mind. Go to the bush, wooden area, somewhere secluded. Look onto the sky, give yourself a minute of relaxation and be content with you. Are you content with your own self?
Yeah, I know, right? Cause
Some people back where we're from, they be like, oh, look at your mates. Look at what your mates doing. And that's one of my philosophy. I don't have no mate. The only person I compete with is myself. And the way I compete with myself is trying to do something better than I did previously.
Yeah.
I'm cool. As a young child, I've been through a lot of pain,
Yes, sir.
starvation, suffering, loss of loved ones. And sometimes you get to a point, take a deep breath and just understand everything comes and goes. It's a moment, a season, there is a reason. Clear yourself, like a favorite saying by Bruce Lee. Be like water.
Yeah, like,
Boom. That's it.
no hard feelings.
Yes, sir. No hard
No,
feelings.
favorite punchline by OTB. Be like the roof.
Be like the roof. Yes, sir.
Bro,
Yes, sir.
be like the roof.
Yeah, man.
No complaint.
Planes.
Rainfall. I feel like this is the like I needed to hear this for like just it's amazing.
Yes, sir.
It's amazing. Thanks for sharing that,
Oh,
bro.
you're welcome,
Thanks
bro.
for sharing that.
It's a blessing.
So like when let's talk about the album Showtime. Okay. What inspired Showtime? What were you trying to do with Showtime?
This is deep. Like I said before, sometimes you're not done with the music is done with you, and you just gotta let it be.
Damn.
When I was recording Showtime, I think I only have like about seven or
Seven
six
six
tracks
tracks,
there.
yeah.
I wasn't done. I wanted to take it to about 13 tracks and all that. And I was going through the mixing and mastering process after having this six track. I'm like, I'm gonna mix and master six, do six more, mix master, boom, 12,
12.
boom. And I couldn't wait to go play for my dad in Detroit, Michigan. Like, boom, dad, boom, you're gonna love it. And I didn't even have a title for the album. And one day my mom called me up from Detroit, Michigan, and they dropped the news on me like, yo, Pops is gone.
Are you
Yeah.
serious?
I'm like, whoa.
Sorry, man.
And me being the senior man, you know our traditional Africa stuff, Nigeria. I have a lot of junior ones. Sometimes it's not. We don't just inherit properties.
Nah.
We
There's nothing to
inherit everybody.
everybody.
Papa left
Papa,
there. Yeah.
everything.
I'm like, boom, showtime. It's my time. They're gonna know. It's a rap. It's showtime. And my papa put this one for me. Say, yo, Oti Brave, I'm passing you the baton. Your time. Showtime.
Showtime,
Let's
man.
go.
It's on you.
I'm like, boom, showtime. The same day I heard my dad was gone, same day, send all the email out and release my music that same day. Choose the name, Showtime. I'm like, yo. With the energy, with the pain, with the love, with the anger, everything. I'm like, yo, Showtime. Boom. It's a wrap.
Isn't that amazing?
Yes, sir. You know, finding some kind of love and peace in the middle of tragedy and sadness, and you be like the roof.
Bro.
Yes, sir. Be like the roof. Showtime. Let's go.
You see what you just did there is just it's amazing. It's something that it's not easy to do,
Yes, sir.
but in a moment like that, you felt like the baton was passed to you.
Yes, sir.
And now you gotta run. You have to like this is now there are two types of mindset there.
Yes, sir.
The victim mindset.
Yeah.
Oh, why me? Why me? Why? Boy, you're like, even regardless of how you felt, you're like, it's my time now.
Yeah.
My dad has done his best. Whatever he could do, he has done it.
Definitely.
Respect to him.
Always.
But now I'm the next guy.
Yes, sir.
And you can either put on a show or you can just close the curtains
Yes, sir.
and just die with your father too.
Definitely.
You know?
Yeah.
But you're like, no, man. It's showtime. Bro.
Let's go.
Bro.
Yes, sir.
I have so much respect for that album now.
Thank you, boss.
Just knowing, and guys, this is the copy of the album, the hard copy here. It's available on all musical platforms, right?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Yes, guys. Please, OT Brave, six songs on the album. Very inspiring album. Story is amazing. Just go listen to this album. Share it with your friends. Buy it. Download it. Anyhow we can help OT. Let's do it, okay? So,
Thanks for the love.
so back to the
Appreciate it.
conversation,
Yes, sir.
man. Oh, that was deep, man. Thank you for sharing that with us,
You're
and
welcome, bro.
rest in peace to your father.
Amen.
May his soul rest in heaven.
So,
Wow. So, Showtime 6 track, dedicated basically to your dad.
definitely, yeah.
Yeah. What's next?
Uh,
What's next for OT?
I'm already in the studio already,
Yep.
and so much motivation.
Yeah.
It's already showtime. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
when it's a showtime, it's a showtime.
Yes.
You don't showtime and then close.
Close. No.
It's
You
a
keep the
showtime,
show.
it's
You
a
keep the
wrap.
show rolling.
You know, so I'm already back in the studio right now. I already have like about 8 songs I'm trying to shoot for at least 13. My initial what I was planning for Showtime, and just just keep working, man. That's it. It's gonna be bigger and better next time. You know, and I'm down to work with any artist. You know, Burna Boy reach out to me. We're working.
Yeah.
Whiskey reach out to me.
Straight to the point.
Everyone, Don Jazzy, Aristar, Two Face. You know, it's what it is.
If you had to feature someone, an artist right now on your song, you know, who would you work with from Nigeria, Afrobeat? Like, who would you? If you have a song right now and
So
you
many
wanna
talented artists
just
from
pick
Nigeria.
pick one,
Sure.
one person. Okay, who will be your number one that you work with?
Can I take two? Like, just one, don't be greedy.
Just one, just
Uh, I would pick Burna Boy because of sometimes it's not what it's saying, sometimes it's how it's saying it, the energy.
The energy.
Yeah, and you know, it takes one to become one. You see people sometimes like, hey, this guy reminds me
guy,
of
man.
me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
really.
you know, so I can see me and Burna Boy just going crazy in the studio because it's gonna come with that energy,
Energy, yeah.
and I'm coming with that energy, and to be honest, me and Burna Boy, we kind of have a lot of similarity, if I'm not mistaken. I think originally it's from it's Port Harcourt or
Yeah.
something like
No,
that.
yeah, Port Harcourt, but yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, Port Harcourt, but yeah.
Delta.
Burna
You
Boy is
know,
Port Harcourt, yeah.
the mom of my dad is from Delta.
Okay, oh wow.
You see, so and basically, let me not make a mistake. I don't know, Burna Boy, if I'm making a mistake, I'm sorry. Probably was born in Port Harcourt.
Yeah, Port Harcourt, boy.
And I was born in Edo State.
Nice.
And we're very close to
Close
each
to each
other
other,
in
yeah.
culture and different
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's gonna come with that Delta
Port Harcourt
guy
vibe.
vibe, and I'm bringing that Benin
those
boy
Benin
vibe.
boy
So
vibes,
it's just gonna be
yeah,
like, whoa,
yeah.
too much. So
Yeah.
yeah, so it's gonna and in due time, that's gonna definitely happen. I want to do music with everybody. I want to do music with Europeans,
Asians,
African,
African.
wherever you are a human being. I want to do music
Song
with
with
you.
you.
Even if animal could sing and they got voice, I would do a
You
song
wanna
with
do
an
a song
animal.
with
I
an
know.
animal, yeah.
All love, man. Music is love. Let's love together, share together, and be loving together.
I believe that, man.
Yes, sir.
I love that. I'm prompted to ask this question. Like, what does OT need right now to be better? I've never asked this question on my podcast, but I'm like, what do you need to make your sound better? What do you need to be better? Like, what do you need to move from this level you are to another level? Because I'm curious, man. You never know.
Yeah.
Someone listening can say, hey, man, I like that guy. I want to help him.
Yeah,
You
true.
get it, right?
Yeah,
You never know. I'm just prompted to ask this question.
true.
Like,
Sometimes when you're the artist, you're the producer, you're
Yep.
the engineer.
yeah.
It takes a lot of
Takes a
strength
lot of
sometimes.
stress,
A studio session
yeah.
that might have taken 1 hour probably take 5 hours. I made a mistake. It'd be like that. So right now, OT Brave can really use a very personalized producer
Personalized producer.
and a more relaxed, chill studio environment instead of being home recording. Having a home studio sometimes
It's cool, but
until you become a multi-millionaire and have your own space. But if you got neighbors,
Yep.
you can't control the neighbor gonna be
Complaining,
running around.
around.
I'm trying to record. Big up while you running up there.
Oh,
Oh, man, I
no.
wish that woman can just hold
To
the
hold
baby
the-
for a
a
minute.
minute,
That
let me
baby
just
is
record
dry. You know, so those would be other things to kind of improve OT Brave is you know, having the ability to relocate my studio to a much more studio environment.
Yeah.
And I'm not complaining with what I got. I'm grateful with what I'm working with.
Facts.
And having an individual as a producer, somebody I can really, you know, sometimes it's good to have somebody to talk to. You know, that's why our
Woman is
divine
not an
creator
island.
creates man and woman. Sometimes
Woman
it's good
is
to
not
be
an
one man
island.
riot
Yep,
because
woman, yep.
you're not gonna snitch on yourself.
So,
No matter
yeah,
what you're doing, you
yep,
don't tell
yep,
on yourself.
yep,
Nobody
yep.
know.
But at the same time,
sometimes it's good to have somebody to bounce idea with. You know,
Idea,
sometimes
yeah.
I like to just be in my moment.
yeah,
You know, and smoking my
joints.
joints and coming out with that sound.
Sound.
So I'm feeling it, and I have somebody there like, yo, check this. Dum, 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 dum.
I like that. I like that. Can be different.
Matter of fact,
You put it.
press record.
Press record.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
You know, it just makes things
Bro, I
easy,
know, I
though.
know,
Yes,
I
sir. You
know, I
can relate.
know, I
Yeah,
know. I can
it be
relate.
like that. But that's it. And anybody who want to work with me, like I am I'm not signed to any record label, you
Yeah.
know, so I'm an independent
Artist.
artist. You know, there's a lot of benefit being signed to a label,
Yeah.
and there's a benefit being
Independent.
independent as well. So I'm ready to do business.
Yes,
You
sir.
know, I love what I'm doing. I believe in myself, and a lot of people believe in me. And whatever I touch is blessed. We're not lucky, we're blessed.
I know, right?
We was born blessed.
Shout out
You
to
know what I mean?
you.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
that's it.
So, anybody who want to work with OT Brave, you know, the program is right, the contract is right. Let's do business.
Let's do
Let's eat
business, yeah.
together, man. We done.
Yep.
That's what it is. Let's go. You know what I mean?
I would want to work. I think I want to. I want to work with you.
Definitely.
I haven't honestly. I haven't done music
In a minute, yeah.
in a minute. I.
Boys in you, it's
but
your
it's in
DNA.
me,
Whenever you open your mouth, it's gonna come
I
out.
still love it. Just looking for like that kick
Yes, sir.
to get me started.
Boom.
And I want to. I like your style of music. I
Thank
feel
you.
like we could do something together.
Yes, sir.
I want
Always.
us to
Yeah.
do something together, man.
Definitely. And I did a song with shout out my personal person,
What's that?
my brother, the one and only Santino Simon.
Oh.
Yeah, it was dope. Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
When?
I think it was somewhere last year during the summer. Yeah,
Really?
It's called
Before he
Cruise.
moved, though?
Yeah, before he left.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Cruise on the album. It's on
no,
the,
no, it's not on
Oh,
my
okay,
album.
oh.
Yeah. Sometimes I like to, you know, if I collaborate with you, it's your personal.
Yep.
I don't like to put it in my album because hey, that's our moment
Yeah.
for your project. Yeah, yeah. When you want to hear that, go listen.
Go listen
to
to
Santino
something.
Simon. Follow Santino Simon. You'll see all the flavor it got in the hair.
Yes.
You want to Frankie Oti Brave? Nah.
Let's come to OT Brave.
That's it.
I like that. I like
Yes,
that.
sir.
When you're working on an album, like what's running through your mind? When you're working on a song or an album, like what's going on in your mind? What are you trying?
Once I find the right sound,
Yes.
or a beat I'm really feeling,
Yep.
now it's just like exploration for me. Sometimes it might be raining, and I'll just put on like my rainproof hoodie jacket, and I'll sit in the rain.
Yeah.
Literally open space, sit in the rain, and you know, and just listen to the raindrop, and try to come up with something. Just thinking, exploring, listening to nature, listening to the vibration. Because when I do music, it's fun for me, but I'm not just there just to have fun like a shack play. It's deep, spiritual to me. I want to say something that matters to me, something people can relate to,
yeah.
a subject matter. Don't get me wrong, if I'm just making a track that is a fun dance music, boom, 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 hey, we're having fun with dancing, it's dope. Just like on Showtime, there was a line I wrote there, a couple of bars like, see all these old fools still want to run a nation with their dead brain, they know they pay attention. After election, your people say instead, you bring gun, make you buy from Oibo, come they kill your own people. Africa not they make gun now, mostly Nigeria. You don't win election, boom. They say, I beg now, police brutality, all this thing. Make we end down now, your people they mass. What you did? Our hard-earned money, the benefits of our soul, of our nation,
Yeah.
you don't take them
Go, bro.
and use and buy
Call
AK-47.
they kill your own people.
Kill your own people. You take the benefit of our land,
Instead of you to
give it to
the people,
Oibo or anybody. I'm not criticizing,
Yeah.
because now Oibo land now they make gun, make them they buy for Nigeria. Let's
Yeah.
keep it 100. You take our resources,
Go.
you give Oibo, enjoy the money,
Enjoy the money,
enjoy the
give us-
Nigerian money. Give me bullets, give me
Give
gun,
me gun.
let me go get the
Let me go
Nigerians.
get the Nigerians. Fools.
For real.
Like you call them old fools.
Old fools, dead brain,
Dead brain.
want to run the nation. They keep coming back like, yo,
Just-
Nigeria is not for sale. It's not your personal property. They need to pass a law there. when you can't rule more than one time. You did your
You
thing.
did your
keep,
thing. Go,
keep it
go,
moving.
keep it moving. Don't
We
come
don't
back.
want you back.
We don't want you back.
You
I
rule a
know.
nation for 8 years, then it's like
It's
you
not
went
enough.
on vacation,
And then you
coming
coming back
back
another 8
after
years
10
again.
years. You want to do
What we
another
want to
8
do another
years.
8 years again, like bro.
Your brain is dead,
Your
man. The
brain
young,
is dead.
they say the young shall
Shall
grow.
grow.
Give the young people chance.
Not the old Sha Young.
For real. That's one thing America love about Obama. Obama was vibrant. It was different. High energy, young man, ready to run.
Ready
He can
to
run.
run.
Boom, boom, boom. Fresh idea, different idea. But for Nigeria,
Leaders dumb.
the most old one that
most
should
old
be in
one
a
that should be
dimension
in the-
own or
Yep,
nursing
yep,
home
yep,
is
yep.
coming back.
Yeah.
And shout out to Nigeria. I love you guys. I love the whole world. Shout out to America, Asia, wherever. Shout out to the whole planet. But Nigeria themselves got to stop doing that. Stop voting for these people. And that's one thing these people got in mind when it comes to election. They're going to bribe some people.
Bribe
They
everybody,
pay
yes.
some people.
Yep,
How
pay,
you
pay,
think these
pay,
people
pay.
is bribing you going to care about you once it's there?
Once it's there,
He
yeah.
pay you to get here. Once it's here, he's going to eat. Everything is personal for him. You can yell and shout all you want.
Too late.
If you even know of anybody bribing and trying to throw you funny money for because they run for election, stay away from that person.
Shouldn't be even doing that.
Worry.
Shouldn't be doing that. Since you don't give us food, like since you didn't provide for us,
For real.
and then a week to your election, a week to this, now you want to come
You
give
want
us
to give us what you never gave.
what you never gave to us. You understand? And speaking of today is like the election day in Nigeria, and
I hope the Nigerian
I hope
people make
Nigerians
the right
vote wisely.
decision. Yeah.
Yeah.
Every candidate that was involved in the election that has been a ex-governor, ex-president, I hope Nigeria didn't vote for them.
Vote for them,
Nah,
yeah.
damn. You did yours. Go chill,
go
man.
chill, I
go and
know.
relax. Enjoy your passion.
Pension good, like
For
they're making
real,
good
man.
money even from. Yeah.
Jesus is love, man. It's too much, man. It's just too much. I hope Nigeria make the right decision this time. You know, Nigeria,
Country's going through.
Delta stand up. Edo stand
Everybody,
up.
everybody,
Kanu, everybody stand up, man.
everybody stand up.
Let's start blessing Nigeria with our young brothers and sisters that have the full mental capacity and
to
can
lead.
do stuff. Man, I watch this some TVs online. Some
They
of the
speak.
candidates can't even. I'm like, what? What are you trying to say? Are you going to negotiate with any foreign country with your behavior?
Thank you. You can't even.
You can't even. You
can't
ain't even got the
represent. You can't
energy
even- You don't even
anymore.
have the energy anymore. Understand? You're not even charismatic. You don't even look charismatic.
For real.
You look tired.
You look like somebody a foreign president will slap. All we know is, your president, the Nigeria president died in somewhere from being slapped.
I know.
Come on, now. Not disrespect to our elderly one, but it's time to chill.
I mean, they need to respect themselves before
Yeah,
they can be
not be
respected.
lie, yeah,
you
true,
understand,
yeah.
right? Right
And
now,
you
I feel
know,
like they're
some of
disrespecting their own selves.
Not be like some of their mentality for our
Jesus
place now. They're like,
Christ.
oh, now missing you
Not
on you,
missing
or
on you,
you
yeah.
got to. Nah. Yes.
Don't do that. No, I feel you.
I really wish the best candidate win, man. Somebody stand up for
Somebody-
Nigeria, man.
Someone that really cares.
Yeah, man. We the Nigerians in different foreign country, we're doing a lot to develop that country. We're building beautiful
yeah.
places,
Yeah.
bringing beautiful business. We need the government,
government
to
to
support
assist, to
too now.
support.
They fly out, they go to Europe, they go to America,
See
they
our
see all this
music, see
beautiful
our
stuff.
music. Our music is all over
Our
the
music
world.
is everywhere.
But the country no fit the music.
Facts.
Afrobeat is. Someone said, Leo Duvalo said, Afrobeat is the next hip hop.
Yeah, should be.
You get
Should be
right?
bigger than hip hop and
Like,
all kind of music.
Can you look back? Or else Americans go steal Afrobeat from us.
Oh, very soon, huh?
They'll collect it from us.
I mean, let's keep it funky.
Because
the
we-
biggest Afrobeat artists you know right now, they are signed under
yes, now foreign
label.
umbrellas.
Yeah,
We can't keep them.
for real.
And before we know, that's how we lose our resources. Before we know it, Afrobeat is gone.
I'm tired of it, man. I'm tired of it. I ain't gonna wait for nobody to give me what I can give myself. That's why I do movies. That's why I do all this stuff. And one of the coolest, greatest movie that came out within the last 7 years pertaining to Africa was what? Black Panther.
Black Panther, yeah.
Who made it? Marvel. Where's Marvel? In Kaduna, Nigeria,
Yeah.
South Africa.
Nope.
America.
America.
Why can't we do something
do
like
something
Black
like
Panther?
Black
We know
Panther.
the
This is our
story. We are
This is
the
our- we are the
origin. We know
Yes,
this thing.
yes,
And there is
yes.
more greater people than Black Panther.
Man, oh,
More
man.
bigger story.
Oh man, oh
Why
man.
not they showcase on our stuff like
Oh,
that? Make it
man.
big.
Oh,
I know
man.
Nigeria is trying doing their little drama. It's everywhere now. But apart from those little drama, there's more bigger story that should be told. Spend money, invest into your cinematography. It takes money to make money.
Yes, sir. And I feel like it's easy for us to lose Afrobeat. You know why? Because the government don't support us.
No, be like true. True.
Like Americans are they would take Afrobeat.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I know like you are collaborating, but I trust me. If they could, they would take it from us.
Definitely.
And we don't have the power they have.
And to be honest, exactly what you just said right now. They're already taking
They're
it.
already taking it, bro.
You might think, okay, it's all good.
Is that good? No.
Shout out to all my beautiful people doing Afrobeat music.
Yeah.
I forgot. Burna Boy is signed to Atlantic Record. Davido is signed to I think Sony
Yeah,
Music.
Sony Music a while. Yeah.
It's already a rap. Your top artist.
Temps is having dinner with Jay-Z and all that. Before
Boom.
you know, she signed to Rock Nation,
Nation.
or
Something big.
something
Yeah,
big.
Interscope or what?
And before you know it, they don't do Nigeria anymore, man. They don't.
Nah.
The Nigerian government, no one just open eyes see this.
And it's going to get to a point for them to even say, we're going to bring
gonna bring
Afrobeat artists to come perform in Nigeria. You can't even
You
afford
can't
them
even
no more.
afford them no more, yeah.
Because their record label
Their
is
record
already. Now, so you,
Yes, nah.
You price you
There's
go
a
pay.
contract now, yes,
It's
nah.
a rap.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
We have what? We got all this. We got the resources. We got the money. We got the energy. But like I said, dead brain.
Dead brain.
Want to run a nation. Your people say end police brutality and violence. You bring gun, make you back from Oibo, kill your own people.
People. Sad, man. But yeah, okay. Let's keep it moving. Let's go back to the musical career, okay? I want to ask a question like, what has been the highlights of your musical journey so far? Like, share some of the moments that just made you know that yes, this is it for you. Big moments.
I remember when I was a little bit much more younger back in Nigeria, my very first public concert performances. It was in Benin Stadium in Edo State, and I still remember most young people might not even know this name. I think the host / MC collaborating with the DJ that night was Pastor Goody Goody.
No, Pastor, yeah,
Most
Pastor
people would
Goody,
not
yeah,
even know that
yeah.
this young generation, and it was just beautiful. I really love it. Not for the attention, not for the likes or anything. Just there, me, my energy, what I wrote, remembering, just having fun doing what I love doing. That was a moment for me. And I remember when I came to United States and began to look at my dad catalog and seeing different performances here. I've also done in America, Harvard University, Connecticut's African American Museum, different places. Even seeing a video of him hanging out with somebody like James Brown,
Yeah.
doing something with Rosa Parks. I'm like,
Are you
oh,
serious?
yeah. I'm like, okay, Pops, this music is doing his thing, and doing a concert back in Bridgewater with you guys, and just since I started doing music has been the moment for me because I really love it. Every moment has been special, even when I could not afford computer and they record through boom 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 cell phone whatever. It was still beautiful. I still love it. Yeah, it's been a moment for me. It's been very incredible. Every moment of it from day one. Yes, sir.
So like you talked about your father pictures you saw of your father.
Yeah.
With
James Brown, Rosa Parks, and all that.
and all that. Honestly, it sounds like it's a huge burden was passed to you.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Very powerful legacy.
Yes, sir.
And we want to do better than our fathers.
Yes, definitely.
we want to do better than they did.
Yeah.
You did a great job,
Yeah.
but our own is to take it even higher.
Yeah, definitely.
How do you intend to maintain this legacy that was passed on to you? What are your plans with it? Like, what do you want to do with it? 5 years from now, where do we want to see OT? Where's OT going? What's OT's vision?
I pray for strength.
Yeah.
Pray for love. Pray for good health. And coming from Edo State, the kind of legacy my father lived there, I can never top it. Because most of the big dude right now, they still when they see me, they know you're seeing me.
You see him.
Before they call my name, they calling my father's name. Hey, blah 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 song. So it really do it. I'm like, you can't supersede that one. I know, I already know. But one thing I can do is extend his legacy with love, compassion. I just don't want people to buy my music for me. It's not because I've been wearing bling bling since I was in Africa. We shout out to Africa on that one. That's the only one of the continent you will walk around, you'll find diamond and gold on the floor.
Cool.
Yeah. So when people buy my music, it's not just for me. There is a lot of homeless people in America, mostly in New England, in New York, and there's a lot of homeless people in Africa, everywhere. So when you invest into me, buy my music, buying whatever, pay to come see me perform, 100% of my earning is not just for me. No, because that's how I'm taking my father's legacy to a different level. I want to take care of the homeless. I've been homeless myself.
So, yeah.
Yeah, by choice. It come to a point you can't stay with pops no more. You got to be a man of your home.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I enjoyed that experience. I've been homeless. I know how it feels. And extending my father's legacy, I want to take care of the homeless, feed the hungry people, both in America, Africa, wherever I can take my name, my last name to, and be of help to any other human being. I want to do it. That's the only thing I can do that would pleases me, that I'm still doing what my father loved doing. Because back then, when my father visits Edo State,
Yeah.
when they come from America, the whole neighborhood is eating.
Is eating,
Is
yeah.
buying bag of rice, is sharing
Everybody,
chicken.
yeah,
boo, boo,
chicken
boo.
too,
So
yeah.
I've always been feeding people.
People, yeah.
I want to continue that.
I love that.
And I want to put roof
I love
over
over
people's
people's
head,
head, yeah.
both in America
Yeah.
and in Africa.
I believe you,
because
man.
poverty is not only in Africa.
Africa, it's everywhere.
It's everywhere. I remember, my teenage years in Detroit, Michigan. I live in a neighborhood where there were like maybe 3 people really living in a home. The rest
The
is
rest.
like abandoned home
Shoo.
and trap house where people sell drugs.
Yeah.
People was broke. People live in abandoned home because that's the best they can. They can't afford no rent or, So I know, from the streets of Detroit, Michigan, to the streets of Arlington, West Virginia, Pennsylvania, Texas, Arizona, Ohio, Massachusetts, Rhode Island. These are places that I've actually lived. So I know what's going on. I'm not just sitting in one place. I
just-
move
you
around
moved
America
around, yeah,
and
yeah.
really understand like,
Understand life, yeah.
boom, you got to give back. So yeah, that's how I'm going to take my father legacy there and expand it. It's just giving back, helping people, putting a good name behind the name, he left behind. Yeah.
I like that, man.
Yes,
I
sir.
like that. Thank you. So, coming to an end, this last question that I want to ask before we close is: you said something about the music is done with you even when you are not done with it.
Yes, sir.
First time I'm hearing that.
Yeah.
First time I'm hearing that, and I was like, wow. That's another punchline you dropped.
Yes, sir.
Full of punchlines. But like, what do you mean by that? Number one, and then how do you know that what you're doing is done with you, so you don't keep trying to do it? You understand?
Overdo
Because
anything,
you have
yeah.
to know that sometimes you have to step away. Okay, now it's done.
It's done. Yeah.
But I think a lot of people struggle to know when it's done
Yeah.
and walk away.
Yeah.
You get it, right? So what do you mean by that, and how do you know when to step away and say, you know what, I'm done here?
When you love what you're doing,
Yeah.
it gives you more motivation. Like I said, I find different motivation, inspiration when I'm doing the writing process of it and listening to the instrumental. And it took me, sometimes it take me a long time to finish the old lyrics.
The
It
old
might be a
lyrics.
month or 2 months. And it gets to a point when I'm writing and something in my head like, extend that one a little bit. Yeah, maybe you can. I'm like, it's a wrap. Peace of mind is done. No extending nothing. It's a wrap. This is when OT says it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's done with this one. And then the recording session. You record sometimes, me being producer, engineer, and artist. I made a mistake. And apart from that, once you do your final take and you listen to the music, something when you begin to hear something in your head like, oh, do it again,
Do it again.
press that one, do that one. Give up. You're done. It's recorded, and this is not just for you. Although you look at it personal property,
Yeah.
music is magical. It's energy. That's when it's done, you will know it will come to you. Mostly when the music is done with you, that's when you have the motivation. Like, let me do more. Oh, I could have redo that little verse I did. Now you, the music is done with you. Now you're just full of BS. Pardon my French. Just let it be. It's done with. When you begin to overthink, oh man, you
messed
could
up,
have been
you know.
stopped
Yeah.
it long time ago
Yeah.
before you get to overthinking level. Make it with love and peace. Relax.
relax.
Overdoing anything mostly when you know it's done. I wrote this. I know where to jump in, jump off. The finish line I wanted to give to it, I gave you the finish line, and you play it back again. I know it's good to revisit. When you revisiting, you fading and missing things. It's different. But to re-listen to the word that nature have blessed you with, and you record it, to want to revisit and rewrite, respoke, undo what you have already said, it's not good. That's when you know the music is done with you. Everything comes from the nature.
Yes, sir.
You thinking it. Thinking, sitting somewhere in a rainy day, in a cold day, God is just blessing you. All this flow is just coming, free flow. Nature, vibrating. You feeling it and you write it. Boom. In the studio. Boom, boom, boom. Word for word. Energy for energy. It's a wrap. By the time you press stop,
Yep.
and you listen to it and you begin to think, I should change some wording.
Yeah, yeah.
That's when you should leave the studio before you mess up the whole energy. Yeah. Oh, music is energy, is vibration. Yes, sir. Got it.
Man,
Yes, sir. If it's
Man,
finito, it's finito. If you
I
don't
need to
finish,
listen
it
to
finish.
this. I need to listen to this podcast.
Yes, sir.
For real.
Yes,
OT, man. I love this, man. I love this. I see where you're coming from. Just be natural with it.
Yeah.
Just do it with love. Once you start getting
If he jets it, yeah. The energy is being
the
disturbed
energy's
now.
been disturbed
Yeah.
now. It's a peaceful energy.
For real.
It's peaceful.
Take that peaceful energy, let it be.
Let it
Yeah.
be. Ah, wow, that's dope, man. Honestly, you made it very, very clear. I get that. Get that. Okay, so OT,
Yes, sir.
how can people support you? How can people reach out to you? How can people follow you? How can people stream your music? What platforms are you on? You know,
I'm on all platforms wherever you can listen to music across the globe.
Yep.
You'll find me there. Just type in OT Brave, and mostly with this new album, just type in OT Brave Showtime. Yeah.
are you on
Got
YouTube?
Yeah, got a couple of music video on YouTube too, and Apple Music, Spotify.
Spotify.
You know, I'm
What
there.
about Instagram?
I'm on Instagram. I'm on TikTok. Don't just follow me to follow me. Follow me. Appreciate what I'm
Music,
doing. The
yeah.
music, not just for me. I
For-
got
yeah,
nothing.
nothing to offer.
I'm not a model. I'm not modeling myself. I'm modeling the music to you with love, because this music is more than me. Because I also look out for people in my community.
Yes.
You know, it's winter time here in New England. I ain't got to tell nobody how many homeless people I've bought a winter coat for. Some days I'll just cook in my place and go to the store and get a container and give people real hot meal
To eat.
to eat.
Yeah.
I have been homeless. I know pain. I know suffering. So when you're supporting Oti Brave as an artist in my music, in any shape or form, I'm giving back to everybody. Africa, America, Asia, wherever I can be of a blessing to any human being. I'm there. This is what I'm doing everything for. That's why I went to college. When my music is not paying me and my daytime job is paying me, best believe I'm taking my daytime job money too. After I also send out some money towards the student loan, I'm taking out extra to look at. I don't want to be a multi-millionaire before I become a blessing to people. No, I'm not waiting. This is my time. It is show time. And we're going to show off in a loving, positive way. Show time.
Showtime.
Yeah, so
So,
not just for music alone, for the people,
For
for
the
the
people.
love, man. People got to eat. Until you there, you don't really know. Some people in Africa might think, somewhere in Africa,
yeah.
they might think, oh, they in
In
America.
America, they
It's all
balling.
great.
Yeah, it's all great.
And some people in America thinking,
Thinking,
Africa, oh my
always
God, it's
poverty.
all poor there.
No.
Some people living the
people
life in
living
Africa, you
that
can never,
you can never.
you will only imagine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of the neighbor, multi, yeah, you go to an African home, they build their home with bricks, cements, and sand. They got beautiful, they living good.
Great life.
Yeah, even if you're a medical doctor, yeah, in America, you don't even have the bankroll like some people in
back
Africa,
in
in many places, Nigeria, South
they
Africa,
land.
Nema.
And they land.
Yeah, so
And they
that's
land.
why we gotta spread the love, man. Don't eat alone, please. It's okay. I know we all got pain, we all got needs,
But
but come on, just a little bit, please. None of this materialistic stuff will be
Relax.
taken anywhere with us after we move on from this planet. So while you're here, bless people with love, man. Come on now. Come on.
I feel
You can't be walking around with millions of dollars in your account and there's homeless people. And that's one of my biggest goals. I want to build a big home and be a shelter for people
Yes.
where they can sleep comfortably.
Yep.
And we have a program where they can learn some kind of a trade in there, both in America and in Africa.
Africa,
Yeah, so yeah, that's what I ain't trying to win the Grammy or the Oscar now.
Nah.
Help me help humanity.
Yeah.
That's it.
Facts. No, that it will happen, man.
Yeah, man.
It will happen.
Yes,
So we're just gonna wrap this up with this question. What's your advice for someone out there that is listening to this podcast that is in your situation? Or let's say, what's your advice for the younger you? You know, if you were to sit with the younger you with what you know, what would your advice be to that you?
Once you find what you love, no time to pull your car on park. Punchline. No time to stop. Once you find what you love, you're passionate about it, keep pushing it.
Keep pushing.
Forget the views. If you're doing music, podcast, whatever, movie, forget the views. You love it, you find you, keep pushing it. Just push it, push it, push it. Keep going with it. Run with it. And don't let nobody break you down. And at the same time, be wise enough to also listen to people advice. You understand? You gotta get advice, share advice, take it, run with it. Don't stop.
Wow.
Don't let nobody break you down. I do music. A lot of people might not like my music. It's okay. There are a lot of people love my music. I'm running with it because it's more than music. There are people that are homeless that I'm very passionate about feeding. It's cold out here. It get cold. I've been there, done that. It get cold. People need roof. People need food. Hoodie, jacket, sweater.
Socks.
I wish I can make all this stuff by myself, but sometimes it takes money to make money, and it takes money to do all this stuff.
Yes, sir.
So, but don't let money be your aims and
Excuse.
objective.
Yeah.
Love what you're doing and have a good purpose and intention towards what you're doing. And everything you do, no matter what you enjoy from it, let it also be a blessing to those
Around
around you. because there's a saying back from Edo State, Benin City, that said, if you build your home close to a rich neighbor who have a home, even when you do not have money to put electricity in your home, by the time they flick on their lights in the nighttime, the brightness will sure come into your compound.
Yeah,
It's deep.
that's deep.
Yes, sir.
That's deep. So, with that said, guys, thank you so much for listening to today's episode. Thank you so much to Oti Brave for joining us on today's episode. It was an amazing episode. I've learned a lot from this conversation. Oti Brave has shared everything with us. The pains, the struggle, poverty,
Yes, sir.
his story basically with us. And I know there's someone out there probably in the same situation and you're wondering like, what should I do? Where should I go? He's told you. Run with it. Don't stop.
Yes, sir. Don't stop.
Be like the roof.
Yes. Be like the roof.
No complaints.
No complaints.
No murmuring.
Mm-mm.
Whatever that comes with it, take it and just
Take
keep moving in life,
Yeah.
man. Because life ain't all roses.
Yes.
Oti Brave has shared with us the reason behind why he does what he does.
Definitely.
He wants to be a blessing to people. He doesn't
Definitely.
just want to be blessed. He wants to bless people
Definitely.
because he knows what it felt like being there.
Yes, sir.
He's been there, you understand? And trust me, the people out there that are homeless, hungry, that are looking for food to eat, guys, if you can support OT, if you can, reach out to him and say, how can I help your music, guys, let us do it, man. This is our brother. Let us support ourselves. This podcast should get to the point where we help people. You get it?
Definitely.
Listeners, I'm telling you, like, this podcast should get to a point where people come here and they leave not just with conversation, but they leave with some help.
Amen. Nice.
We're gonna get to that level. Okay?
Definitely.
That's the goal. We're gonna get to that level. But right now, the only thing we can do is to support him. Go buy his songs, listen to his music, subscribe to him, like, share. Don't just watch, like, comment. All
Definitely.
they count.
Yeah.
They count. They help him. They help him to grow. OT has really, really impacted us a lot today. And the least we can do to show our appreciation is go back and just follow him and like or buy some of his stuff. So whatever that he has there, $5, whatever it takes, let's buy and support our humble brother so he can keep going. So with that said, guys, thank you so much for being on today's episode. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sharing with your friends. Have an amazing week. Happy New Month. And until we meet again, stay blessed.
Much love, man.
Peace.
And me being an artist, I can't live without blessing you guys with a freestyle. We're blessed over here, so we're gonna do it real quick. Alright?
Okay,
Let's go. Yeah. It's the African boys in the building, no doubt. Motherland gang jag got me saying ninja what, ninja ooh. 360 flip on the mic, man. Yes, that's OT. I like dynamite cause I never compromise, cause I never minimize. That's why you contemplating. You a 8 man. I'm steady elevating. Check the best, man. Know where I'm going cause I know where I came from. Nigeria, West Africa. We're moving goods to Senegal. I'm gonna live it like that.
Fire. I actually wanted you to freestyle, but I forgot. Honestly, OT.
Now you see the power of vibration and love. He wanted me to freestyle. I'm like,
I wanted OT to do
it just
something.
came in my head like, oh, whoa, definitely.
I wanted OT to do something. And let's be honest, any musician that comes on this, OT is the first guy to freestyle on this podcast.
I appreciate that.
I'm going to cut this clip and post it.
Yes, sir.
Anybody that comes on this podcast now have to freestyle.
Definitely.
Have to drop something.
If you're an artist, you gotta come here, bless us with the knowledge, bless us with some bars.
Yes. I love it, OT. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you, man.
Yeah,
Thank you for
likewise,
having
man.
me. I
Likewise,
appreciate you.
likewise.
Nothing but love always,
Yes,
man.
always, brother.
Yes, sir.
Guys, bye for now.
Bye for
Peace.
now. Much love.
Woo! OT.
Bye bye.